What is up, guys? It is AJ from MMA Experts, and we are talking about the fight between AJ Agazarm and Cris Lencioni. Should be a good one here. Agazarm, world champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Lencioni, a fairly good Jiu-Jitsu competitor as well. They both have looked decent in their careers. I think Lencioni has looked better in MMA. Agazarm lost his pro debut, but now has won 3 straight. He looked okay in his last fight. He was dropped a couple of times, and I'm going to tell you guys some notes that I took on both guys. I will start with Agazarm first. So for Agazarm, Jiu-Jitsu champion, as I mentioned, will look to get the fight to the ground. He's a southpaw, but he really doesn't have much in his striking arsenal, so he wants this fight on the floor. His jiu-jitsu is where he shined. I really wasn't super impressed from what I saw of him in his last fight. It was against an 8-6 opponent. I can actually bring his name up real quick. Let me pull up the card. Okay, so Agazarm's last opponent, it was a guy named Adel Al-Tami. He was 8-6 at the time of the fight. He beat him by an armbar in round 3. Granted, he was dropped, I think, in the second round. He was put down. He was hurt. And granted, he won the fight. He submitted him. He did what he had to do. He was the better fighter, or better grappler at the least on the feet. He wasn't the better fighter. But at the end of the day, it's a mixed martial arts bout. His jiu-jitsu really shined there. I don't feel like he really has super impressive striking, like at all. I feel like his striking needs a lot of work. Granted, he's training with the right guys, and I think it will slowly progress. Now, for Lencioni, really good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu skills as well. A southpaw. Usually will look to take the fight to the floor and work his submission game, but he does have better striking than Agazarm, in my opinion. Now, I think this is a competitive fight. I think it's going to be an interesting fight. Lencioni claims he beat Agazarm in an illegal fight. I assume he means maybe a street fight, backyard fight, something like that. I have Lencioni winning. I think he does it by a decision. I think that Agazarm is decent, but he needs to work on a lot of things, and I think that Lencioni is just going to have too much skill on the feet for him, and on the ground, yes, Agazarm is good. Agazarm might even be better. I don't think it will be enough. We may have a sloppy 3-round kickboxing match between 2 grapplers, but I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see what happens here. Now, I will check if there are some betting odds, but I don't believe there are for this fight. Yeah, nothing listed here, and this is using bestfightodds.com, and they have all the odds for the fights. They don't have any odds for this. Now, if odds come out before the fight, I will definitely put them in the description, but if not, or excuse me, not in the description, in the comments, but if not, there won't be any. Disappointingly, I do think Lencioni will win. Wouldn't be 100% on betting on this one if the betting odds do come out, just because Agazarm is good at jiu-jitsu, like really good at jiu-jitsu, and he could submit Lencioni. I give him that true respect, but I'm picking Lencioni to win this fight by a decision here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, make sure you guys turn on those post notifications, follow my social medias as well, Twitter, Instagram. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.